Thank you for joining us for a quick demo of the Tellius platform. We are a search and AI-powered analytics platform enabling anyone to ask questions of their data using an intuitive, search-driven interface and automatically find hidden patterns and insights using machine learning. Think Google for your business. In this demo, I will focus on 3 core solutions within the Tellius platform, which you can see here on the homepage. Now let's get into the analysis that we will be going over today. The analysis will be around an upsell scenario where you offer your customers a number of different subscription products and you want to know, for this group of customers, what package has the best chance of being accepted. The sample data we created includes telecom type of data around customer information, such as their demographics, as well as product information on the different packages offered. And we created this dataset from multiple sources. Here in the transform view, you can see a sample of the data, and this is where you can also perform data cleaning operations and get an idea of what is in your data. We will start off with our guided search, which provides you with an interactive way of exploring your data and find out what is happening in your business. The way it works is it follows a guided approach. So let's say you wanted to look at the average internet usage. You will type show average, and as you type, you will receive recommendations that will update. The recommendations are based on the metadata Tellius will gather when you import your data, and also based on your historical searches. So with those two combined, it will give you smart recommendations. So here, this is just a simple aggregation. Now, let's say you wanted to break it down by other features. For example, let's say you wanted to break down internet usage by current package just to see which packages use the most data. After I type show average internet by current package, you will see a bar chart appear. And in the background, Tellius did a simple group by aggregation. So here we see our initial hypothesis is correct. People using certain packages consume more data compared to others. Next, let's say you were in a business meeting and someone asked you to see how internet usage varies by package in only the state of Georgia. When you type for Georgia, Tellius understands Georgia is a value for the state feature and then will use it as a filter. As you continue typing, it essentially picks out the field values and continues to build that concatenated filter set. And this can be done across billions of records. So really slicing and dicing done on the fly. As you can see, no coding is involved at all. And you can also change the visualization type to a table view, a pie chart, or some other type of visualization. The point is, our search makes it easy for your business users to field those on-demand requests by empowering them with a search interface to easily ask ad hoc questions and get answers themselves. Okay. After we use search to figure out what is happening, the next step is to ask why. And Tellius accomplishes this by surfacing hidden insights through the use of powerful machine learning algorithms used behind the scenes. Let's shift focus and look at the breakdown of upsell offers. We notice the number of customers adding the sports package is lower than initially projected. So now we want to dive in and see if Tellius can automate our discovery of insights. Based on the context of our search, Tellius will know you are interested in the features used in the search engine. When we click Discover Insights, we will point out anomalous things we discovered in your data without your asking explicitly. After a few seconds, insights will be generated. So here you can see most of our customers are in California and Texas. But then again, that could be because those are 2 of the most populated states. You can also see customers are adding packages that cost around $79 and $99. We call these discoveries, which really serve as a free-form discovery aid. Next, I'll show you how you could use our Genius Insights in a more explicit way to target a certain behavior. So asking a more specific business question from the same screen. Now, let's say I want to know what type of customer will likely upgrade to a sports package. You know not many people are upgrading to sports to begin with, but you don't know why or even who. In your current tools, you would most likely accomplish this by slicing and dicing your data, breaking down your target by different variables, which is a manual process that could introduce some bias into your analysis by only looking at the variables you are familiar with, and that will ultimately lead you to missing out on key findings. So let's let Tellius automate our investigation to find out what behavioral characteristics are associated with accepting an upsell offer for sports. And we can do this directly on the visualization that we have here, by simply clicking on what drives sports. After you click on the button, you are actually defining a target for a machine learning problem in a business-related way. But Tellius is doing all of that behind the scenes for you. Now I'm going to jump ahead to show you the output of the insights that you will receive. There are two key pieces of information here. First, we provide you with a list of the top features influencing the outcome of someone accepting an upsell for the sports package. We see upsell is most affected by the number of TV hours watched. Next, you'll see multiple segments, and a segment in this context means a group of customers. We provide these segments to you so that you can see the different groups of customers likely to exhibit that particular behavior. You can see for the first segment, the trend for TV hours is up, month is April, and they watch greater than 100 hours per month. This is an example of a segment with a high likelihood of accepting a sports package, but you also have other segments here. So after you go through the other segments, you can actually click Explore the segment to see more of a univariate type of analysis where you are looking at variables one by one. So that is pretty much the theme of insights. At the beginning, you are essentially defining a behavior. Then Tellius will look at all the data and create segments to summarize why a certain behavior is happening, or what type of customer is likely to exhibit that particular behavior. The point is, Tellius can use machine learning behind the scenes to reduce the amount of work you have to go through to discover these insights. Next, we are going to show you something more sophisticated, using machine learning in a more explicit way to create a model that we can use to predict these outcomes. Before, we showed you more of an exploratory type of way of using machine learning to help us find segments in our data. Now we're going to take this one step further and actually predict what package a given customer would most likely accept based on the historical data we use to train the model. So here is our Auto ML feature, which is a fast way to create a machine learning model where I do not have to configure every single parameter or write any code. Tellius will automate all of that for you. Now for time purposes, here is a model already trained. So after you train your model, you can embed the results into a dashboard and integrate it with other visualizations, which is what we did here. Now let's show you how to make use of this VizPad. For a specific customer, what can I do to upsell them based on the past data that I have? When I click on a customer ID, such as this one here, I can see all of their information, what package they currently have, and also what has the highest probability of being accepted. So based on all the historical data, the quad play package is the best one to upsell this particular customer on. Now let's say you needed to upsell more of the internet package. So who should I target? You can click here and get a list of all the people that are most likely to accept an upsell on internet. So now after you click here, you can see all the customers that you should extend an offer to. So this is more of a way of going end to end on training a model, then getting a prediction that you can take an action on, all within the same platform. So that's all we have for you today. Thank you for taking the time to watch this demo, and please reach out if you want to learn more about Tellius.